In this video, we are going to find the highest grade with its corresponding course for each student. Hello, this is Jagan from Growth Data. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in SQL with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. Welcome to the fifth video of our Advanced SQL 50 interview question series. We have different topics to cover and we are now covering the select statement related questions. And this is going to be the last question in this topic. The video will be tagging is the advanced SQL 50 question playlist, and the code we discuss in this video will be uploaded to the GitHub. The link for the GitHub page will be in the video description part. Now let's see the data set and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given a table called enrollments. Let's create the table. So this table got a student ID and the course that student got registered and what was the grade. So the student ID and the course ID is going to be the unique identifier. The combination of the two columns is going to be the unique identifier. That means one student, one course ID. That combination going to occur only once, and we can have the grades 95%, 90% or marks, however you want to assign it. Okay, now given this scenario, right, we have the students and their course ID and the grade. We are asked to write a solution to find the highest grade with this corresponding course for each student. And in the case of a tie, you should find the course with the smallest course ID. And when you display the output, you have to sort based on the student ID in ascending order. So we got three conditions. Let's see one by one. So let's first split the data. It's 2, 1 and 3. Let's keep the marks. This one I got 95 for both, and this one 90 and 99, and you can say 75, 80 and 82, and we move the 1 to the top. Okay, so we got for the student 1, we got the course ID 1 and 2, and the first course is 90 and second course is 99%. And for the student ID 2, the course ID 2 95%, course ID 3 95%. This is the second scenario, right, where you have more than one grades or same value. Then we have to find the smallest of the course ID. So here it's 2. So when you go on this is the eligible part, and you go on here, this is going to be the eligible part. Sorry, you have both, so you have ascending order, so this is going to be the eligible part. And for 3 we have 75, 80 and 82, right? So here this is going to be the eligible part. So out of 90 and 99, 99 is the greatest. Here 95 and 95 both are the same, so you sort based on the course ID. So 2. Here 75, 80 and 82, 82 is the highest, so we get this. So the expected output is going to be, we need to have the student ID, the course ID and the course ID with the maximum grade. So here 299 is the first, and then 295 is the second, and 382 is the third. So all this matches, is a perfect answer. Okay, now let's see one by one. So in this topic, what are the points we have to remember? The first one is you have to find the maximum grade for each student. So here you find the maximum grade for every student. For this one 99, for this one is 95, and this one is 82. And then you find the course ID which have that grade. So if you're 99, you can just see it's the 2. For 95, you have 2 and 3. And for 82, we got 2, 1 and 3. So when you check the output, you get 90 and 99. It's simple, you can choose. But if you have two values 95, then you get the smallest, which is going to be the 2, and this one got only 1. 82 is the highest, then there is no issue. So we can flag the code into 3 different steps, and we are going to follow that. Let me put the code steps here so it's easy to follow. So find the maximum grade and find the course which has that maximum grade, and then if there is more than one grade, you get the least course ID. These are the 3 rules of the game. Let's start with the first one. Find the maximum grade for each student. Select student ID max of grade as max grade from enrollments table. Since it's use max function, we have to say group by. If I run this, I got for 1, 2 and 3, we got the maximum grade. Let's see if it works. So for 2 it's 99. Oh, 2 it says 95 max of grade. 1 and 2. Oh, 2 is here, sorry. 2 is 95, 1 is 99 and 3 is 82. Okay, so we got the maximum grade for each student. Now I have to find which course is having that maximum grade. So for that, I have to keep this a CT table with max grades as. So this is my CT table. I'm going to say select. You have to go from enrollments. So enrollments, we say E, inner join the max grade, CT table, the max grades, say M. So the first condition is the student ID has to match between the enrollments and the CT table. Student ID is the joining column. So we say student ID of which table, starting with M dot student ID equal to E dot student ID. So we are connecting both the data set with the student ID and the maximum grade for every student, right? So we are going to get the course ID, right? The course ID for that combination. So what I am going to do after joining student ID, I say max 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 grade equal to the enrollment tables grade. So if the two condition, one is the student ID should match and then the maximum grade should be equal to the regular grade column. Now I am going to see what are the columns I need to display. Say E dot student ID and minimum of course ID, right, and grade. We can just say first course ID. You just go with the course ID and then we just say grade. Better we give the alias name so it won't trigger any problem. So run this. What is that error? Line 29, unknown column E dot course ID. COURSE course ID. So if you see this, let's order by the student ID. Order by student ID and the course ID. If you see this, for the student ID 1, we got the course as 2 and the grade as 99. So we have 1, we got 2 and 99. For 2, we have the same value for both the records. So we got the 2 records which got the course ID 2 and 3 and 95%. And 3 the 82 is the right one. So we get for student ID 3, the grade is 82. But the main problem is this: if more than one student have the same course at the same grade, then how will you do it? We just say find the least course ID. Least course ID is the minimum part. So I will just say get the minimum of course ID as course ID. Since we use the aggregation function, I say group by 1 and 3. The second column is the course ID, which is the aggregation function, right? So second column is the course ID, the aggregation function. So we group based on the first column and the third column. Now let's run this. So now the 2 got eliminated. The duplicates in the 2 got eliminated. It got the max, right? So here you got a 95 and the minimum of the course ID. The minimum of course ID is 2. So we got this. Now if you see this, we have a student ID and an aggregation function and a grade. So the grade is going to be for one student ID, only one grade, right, in the maximum grades. So what we can do, instead of plain simply saying e dot grade, I say min or max, whatever you want to try, you can do it, because it's going to be only one record. So maximum, minimum, everything is going to be the same. So if I put aggregation for both, I don't have to group by 2 columns, only one. So I run this, I got the same result. So this will be the ideal scenario, because I don't want to put a column which is not aggregated and then aggregation field, and if you need some other non-aggregation column, then there will be a fight. So better you just put both aggregation, so the code looks simple and elegant, right? So I prefer this, put minimum, and then you make sure, since it's a one record, everything will be fine. So this is the second approach, the same like I overwritten this, same like the first one, just to make sure there is a uniformity here. Now instead of CTE table, right, I just have a CTE table here. So instead of CTE table, if I want to directly get this answer, then what should I do? Let's modify the same thing, copy paste, just disable this. Okay, now I am saying get for every student, get the maximum grade, right? So I am going to put this in a subquery one. So we just say enrollment max grade, right? So remove the max grade, I put the table creation part here. Now what I'm going to do, for the enrollments student ID is going to match here the subquery table, and then the max grade, which is calculated here, the subquery table, should match with the main table's grade. This is the inner join, everything is fine. And then you are going to group based on student ID and we order by. So let's run this. We got the same result, right? So we can put this in a CTE table, or you can put as a standalone subquery table. Okay, so this part is done. So the third one, we got 3 types, right? One is the minimum part, and then the inner join part. Okay, let's try the other way. So the first one, we use the CTE table, and then we replace the CTE with the subquery table, and then make sure the aggregation is going to all the columns except the student ID. So all work fine. Now I am going to go with my favorite, which is the Windows function. Let's see how the Windows function works. So we comment out this. Let me take which code have the proper SQL. Okay, let me take this in. I say student ID, the course ID, and the grade. So this is what is given, right? So let's run this. So for student ID, course ID, grade, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a row number. Put a row number over partition by student ID, right? So if I run this, let me get this here. If I run this, what happens? For every student, it partitions, right? So it gives a rank. So row number 1, 2, and then the student 2, we got 2 records. It's 1, 2, and then 3. So we haven't give any option how to sort the data. We just say you partition based on the student ID. So for every student ID, the number is getting reset 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? So based on the user, it resets. Now I want to order it. So after partition by, and I say order by, first thing is the grade should be the top one, right? So we say grade descending, and then if there is more than one student ID with the same if there is more than one course ID for the same grade, then you have to get the minimum of the course ID, right? So order by grade descending, and then I will just say, oh, put the cursor here, and I will say course ID ascending order, which is a default. So we just give like that. Now if I run it, for partition student ID, partition order by grade descending course ID, COURSE course ID. So for 1, 99 is the first row number, 90 is the second, because we put descending order, and the second one 95, both have 1 and 2, right? And the third one we got 1, 2 and 3, 82, 80 and 75. So the key thing we had trouble is with the user ID, the student 2 who got the same grade. So we sort based on the course ID and put 1 and 2. Now if you take the 1, so we get the expected result. For Oracle and Snowflake, we can just say qualify, right? Qualify rnum equal to 1 will work. But MySQL don't have that option with max grades as. Let's create this as a CT table. I'll say select the student ID, course ID and grade from max grades E. The best thing is where the rnum equal to 1. When I do that, I filter out only those grades and course ID and student ID, right? We got only the top one, which is the expected result. So 1 to 99, 2 to 95, 3, 3, 82. So everything is perfect. If you want to practice this code, right, there's quite a few code. If you want to practice this, then you know the drill. You have to go into the video description part. The playlist, this one is advanced SQL 50 questions. So if you go to the part, the description part, you have the GitHub link here. This GitHub link will take you to the code base for that video. The one we are talking about is the 5th one that will have this GitHub page link, which got the create statement and the expected output, and the first method where we tried the CTE table and the inner join part, and then we replace the CTE with the subquery table, and then we make sure we have some elegance in the select statement. So instead of putting min in the middle, we just put everything, because the second table got for one customer 1 grade, so there won't be any duplicates. And then finally we use a Windows function where you do a row num. We make sure it partitioned by the student ID. Every student ID you start from the beginning 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you sort, you just make sure it sort based on the grade column, and then If it's more than one course ID has the same grade, then you just make the course ID as ascending and select the top one. So that is what we did here. So you can use this for your practice. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there is a link here. You can use this WhatsApp link and you can join the Grow with Data WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.